What's going on, guys? My name is RagingRaptor and I welcome you to a new World of Tanks video of mine, and today I would like to show you why exactly I love the Char Futur 4, the new Frontline Reward tank you can get during the combined expedition game mode throughout the year. And well, in this game you will see exactly what I did, why exactly I think the Char Futur is amazing, and obviously you will see an amazing game, and one of which being an ace tanker, and one of which being at 1500 base XP, which is nothing to cough at. So let's jump right in. So, as you can see, we are on the map Glacier. We are in a 3-5-7 type of matchmaking, and obviously as we are playing the Char Futur 4, we are the mid-tier boys. Well, I already mentioned why exactly I consider the Char Futur 4 being such an amazing tank. It is just a combination of everything it provides: an accurate gun, a unique gameplay style, and speed. It really does suit my personal playstyle. Also with its 1560 clip potential, it's very good. And here we are already getting our first HP of damage. Obviously this guy definitely is a paid actor. It got very weird why he's driving there. Probably just gave up because flipping table, because it's another tier 10 game. And here you can see we are now already at 1000 damage, which is great. And you can also see that with with Vents and with rations we get at 36 seconds reload time. I already decided to say, you know what, not going to stay here. Why exactly? I already aimed at him, but there was this Lynx up there. This Lynx up there, he could do devastating amounts of damage to me. Not only do I not pose enough armor to actually bounce his HE rounds, also his normal rounds will do enough damage to me, which will be very annoying. Already we lost a tier 9 vehicle while the enemies only lost a tier 8, so it's not looking too good. However, we are finally reloaded, and now we are trying to get some shots into the IS-7 side to actually try and help our team. I did made a mistake right here. I went too far and didn't went backwards enough. And now I mentioned that this gun is an excellent sniper gun. Well, 1 for 1. That is unlucky. Oh, look, the side of a 703. Obviously, this was very unlucky for us personally, that this clip literally was only 1 shot of damage and a little bit of detracking damage. Can happen, doesn't matter how accurate the gun is, the RNG was simply not in our favor at this given point. Sure, such things can be very frustrating when you're losing, or when you are going to, or when it's the reason why you lost, but luckily the game is still young. We are sadly enough 2600 HP behind. So now you can see I'm just starting to keep on going left and right, trying to see where I can go. And interesting enough, you probably noticed that we had a T-54 which was at the beginning beside us. He has 3 gun marks. And interestingly enough, you can see he's not in the middle anymore. He knew staying in the middle would be a death sentence because of the links up there, as well as the pushing people from the 8, 9 and 0 line. Again, I understand that sometimes you get the hate for people when they are chickens, but wait a second here, look at that. Interesting enough, I do think the 703 got detracked, but he knew I'm an autoloader, so he decided to not immediately repair his track. He knew to wait until he know I shot again, so he doesn't get retracked again. I'm not sure if this was the case, but I am pretty confident in saying that this is what I personally would have done when I don't have perfect reflexes. Here we got spotted by the Skoda T50, and now there's a 703. I make a hasty snapshot for just 312 damage, which hit, and looks like the RNG wants to give us a favor again after treating us poorly beforehand. We got 2 snapshots in, which were very lucky. I decided to do them because, quite simply, there was nothing else I could do. I could reload the 2 shots, but then again, why when I have to relocate anyway? When you are playing a autoloader, like the Char Futur 4, like the Batshot, like the AMX 3105, everything which has an autoloader, you always want to look that as soon as you decide to relocate yourself, you pump in that reload. Because when you relocate yourself, usually or in most cases, you are not in a position where you have to shoot at an enemy tank or an enemy tanker. This is also the case, for example, when I'm playing a tank like a double barrel gun or the Brochettos. When I know that in front of me there is one more guy before I'm going to relocate, I usually tend to just shoot and get this DPM out, or this burst out, because now I'm going to relocate anyway and have enough time to reload anyway. So now you can see we are full clip. Now we decide to go into the middle, maybe go for the hill, and luckily enough we actually get somebody. Here I'm making a little bit of a mistake. I do have to point out though, I was knowing where the Udes was, and I decided to say, you know what, I'm taking that shot. Here we are a little bit unlucky because we also got a shot by the IS-7, which is a one shot, and we only got off one shot onto the T-30. So this you can see, this is something a lot of people mentioned in my video about the Char Futur 4, where they said that this is why the Char Futur 4 is not overpowered. And this makes total sense. I understand that this makes it not completely broken. I still think, however, that the Char Futur in capable hands is a very strong tank. You can see right now we are 3600 damage. It's not that much actually. But now we are also down to our heat rounds, and we are down to a one shot for everything in the enemy team except for the Udes if he has the small gun. But he doesn't, as you can see, as his standard round was a PCR. Here a very interesting move. We gang up on the enemy T-55A, and you can see nobody wants to eat a shot. The T-54 knows he has to get a pawn, as do I. And the 703 luckily is the pawn which decides to take the shot. I take one shot as well, and now here I make a little bit of a mistake. As you can see, I can't get up properly, plus the gun elevation of the Char Futur 4 is not that good either. I still have 3 rounds left, and obviously 36 seconds reload time is a long time, but I say to myself, I can't go for the Udes, and I highly doubt the Udes will push down, because he knew we are 3 people here. He will die immediately. So I once again decide to go into a reload and try to now assess what is going on. The enemy still has a Stritzwagen 103B. They are ahead 2000 HP almost. So the game is still not won, even though we are 1 kill ahead. Now I'm trying to maybe get a shot or a spot on the enemy Udes, which sadly didn't work out. So now I'm just kind of still waiting. How is the game folding itself out? Like, where is the standard B? What is the 703 doing of the enemy? Where is the Udes? What is the T-30 doing? All those things are right now things which go through my head and try to make a game in my head. Like, trying to predict what is the enemy going to do. What can I do to get the most out of this game for me personally and for our team? So my point now is to decide to go over here in this position where we have the opportunity to maybe shoot the Udes, maybe shoot the T-30, and also be able to maybe shoot at the Standard B, which may be over here still, or the 703, which may be still up there. Obviously the most, or the baddest boy out there for me at the moment is the Udes. He has crossfire onto me, so it is key for me to try and hope that he dies. Here there's just something which is a bit of my problem, and Fritzcat, could you please stop playing Battlefield 3? That would be amazing. Professional World of Tanks YouTuber, by the way. Now I can see that the Udes decided to not go for me and is starting to be a little bit sneaky bricky down there. So I am going to be a little bit more aggressive. Maybe I can spot the Udes, maybe I can spot the T-30, something like this. And now I decide to go up here, because not only can the 703 not spot me over there, the Standard B is not here anymore, because he simply got not spotted by the 268 version 4 driving like this and the ELC even driving like this. So now you can see, the Udes is coming, and there's a Standard B which I can't hit. So now I have to focus myself from the Standard B onto the Udes. Now he is spotted. You can see that I'm going to change my focus right now, turn around, and now let's just appreciate what I'm doing right here. Sadly, he kills our T-54, but I had to wait for first and foremost to fully aim in, and second for him to shoot. I do not know if I get spotted or not. But on 430 meters, it looks like you're not getting spotted, and this is what I mean. The reload time is still, in most cases, enough. And you can see one more shot on the T-30. Oh, what was that prediction? That was glorious. We got 2 kills in one clip, which is amazing. Pumps up our DPM, or our damage per game, to 4,800 almost. Now we are once again in a reload, and the game is still not won. Again, the enemy has still a full HP Stridswagen 103B left. And trust me, Stridswagens, they are ridiculously strong when they are played well. At the moment, I do have to point out that I'm a little bit confused because he was not spotted yet. And he has no kills, and I never received a shot from him. So I was like, what is he doing? Where is he even, you know? Things like that. So now I decide to go to the ELC even 90s position, because if the Standard B Euros him, I could in theory help him, even though the Standard B has a lot better clip potential and burst potential than we have. Luckily enough, the TS5 called Frustration is still behind us. He could in theory help us, but with the 268 version 4 being there, there's nothing else to fear. And now we decide to wait in this position as the 268 version 4 pushes in. And look at that. The Standard B gets spotted. Here I'm doing a little bit of a risky move. I'm not going immediately back into cover, but now I know, oh, I didn't got spotted. So I completely clip out everything of the Stridswagen 103B's HP. And now, let's be honest, we are pretty close of winning this game. Sure, the Standard B can still carry this, as can the youuuu, depending where he's standing. But we still have a very, very strong tier 10 TD. So yeah, now I run into a problem. I actually have, as you can see, only a full HE clip left. And so this is why I decided to load another APCR clip. I should probably rethink my choices of taking HE clip. Here I got spotted, very, very unfortunate. I thought he was up here, which later we will notice he was. So I decided to stay here for a second because I want to try and play some mind games. They probably think it's coming from the back, like the ELC even 90 is doing. Hence why I decided to go like this. And you can see the Standard B. He's doing the perfect strat, really. He does the exact thing he has to do. He can kill the ELC even 90 in one shot, which is very, very important for him. He has to get out the one-shot kills. And again, most of us are all one-shots except for the 268 version 4. And once again, we are doing some mind games. The Standard B didn't went for us, and I think he thought I would drive up here. So now I'm driving around instead of going like the ELC even 90 beforehand. Yes, we could have won the 2v1 against the Standard B when I would have helped him, but this is where we are securing our 6th kill. 6,200 damage on the clock. Can we get a 7th one? That would be amazing. Yes, we can. 6,271 damage on the clock in the Standard B, and it just shows what I love about this vehicle. The gun is in most cases incredible accurate and incredible a useful tool. The reload isn't too long. The interclip time is very, very unique and something you can work out a lot. The camouflage is great. This mobility is awesome. You could see I could go left and right, left and right. It just feels to me like a very, 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 very capable tank. A tank I personally very much enjoy. So now let's go to the post-game stats and I'll show you what we exactly got for this game. So here we are. It was finally the ace tanker I also wanted in the Char Futur, with the Lehaslovlia medal, the Top Gun medal, the Tank Gun Sniper medal, as well as the High Caliber medal. Very well game for me. 11 crits, 6,305 damage. We obviously got the T30 blind and 7 kills in the end. The 268 version 4 definitely also did his part in carrying this game, but the most part obviously was on our shoulders. But obviously, don't forget the TS5 and the Su-140 PM, which also gave me a decent chunk of spot damage. So I couldn't have won this without the guys. It was definitely a nice orchestrated game from our team in general. We made 24 shots and actually hit 24, sadly only penetrated 21. And you can see we are an auto-loader sniper, 3,800 damage above 300 meters, and even outplaying a nudist by not getting spotted by him. We spotted 2 people, we damaged 11, destroyed 7 of those, and made 779 spot damage and drove around 4.5 kilometers. We did lose a decent chunk of credits because of the heat rounds I had loaded, but I'd say, you know what, it's worth it for that win, even though I actually didn't need them. However, against the Stridswagen, I actually would have needed them because I couldn't really penetrate him otherwise. But yeah, that's the Char Futur 4 for you. I could have made a very good joke about this and I blew it. Darn it. But yeah, I simply adore this vehicle. I really want to try and grind for that third gun mark when it comes out for real, or maybe just now when the gun mark values are not that high, who knows? I'm right now at a DPG of 3000. Seriously, this tank really suits my personal playstyle of trying to get in damage early, being an opportunistic person. It's very much something I love about this vehicle. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. What can I do better? Let me know in the comment section below. I would gladly know that. And if you're new to the channel and want to see things like this more, then feel free to subscribe. You know, would be nice from you. My name is RagingRaptor. Cheers, stay healthy, don't get infected by corona. Fingers crossed that everything is going well, and I'll talk to you all in a different video. Cheers, guys.